Alrighty, folks, we're back live again for our next 10-ball singles match. We got Scott Marcum versus Brian Poore. Scott's got to go to 4. Brian's got to go to 5. Scott's out of Tucson, Arizona, shooting with a Poore stick. And he wants to shout out to his wife, Gretchen. Says I love you. Hope you're watching, Gretchen. And we got Brian. He plays league at a Jicky Jack's bar. Plays with a Rat Q. His favorite player is his wife, whose name is Veronica and is a very good shooter. And he wants to shout out to everyone back in Phoenix. Hey, Joseph. Glad to have you on the chat. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure and like and share.
I'm tired.
I can do this by myself.
Brian again. No, not yet.
I was going to say, if y'all want to go back to the room.
I told Kenny he's supposed to, not have any matches after this, but I haven't been able to look again. Oh, man.
Got back across the table for the 3-ball real nice.
Yeah, we are doing good. How you doing, Joseph?
Yep.
As long as we can get everybody to hit the like button and the subscribe button, we can keep bringing you free streams.
Yep. Boy, he punched that.
Yeah.
He got a good leave, but he punched it.
Brian's trying to show he's not the only pool player in the house.
I think if they were playing each other, I'd probably take Veronica.
Well, she won a tournament last week.
Leftovers?
They're not just
I'm telling you, if it's going back to the kitchen, it's getting thrown away. They should just drop it here.
I know. It's so wasteful. The food that this country wastes every year is just mind-boggling to me. All right.
Our streaming desk is in the hallway that goes to one of the kitchens for the casino, so you have to sit here and smell all this food that they take to the banquet rooms and stuff, and then when we see them bringing it back, we know it's leftovers.
All right, you guys see that like on there? I'm one of them. There's only 2 on there. Come on, people.
Yeah, you got to hit the like button if you're tuning in.
Well, we hope you get that important phone call that you're looking for, Joseph. Thanks for tuning in. We do appreciate our people that jump in the chat room and watch.
You can get through there and see that 4, it looks like. Yep.
Watch this. Watch this.
And got back just perfect there, didn't he?
That was pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Gamer pool player 92, rooting for Scott. Appreciate you tuning in, Gamer. Does that say Garner?
No, it's Gamer.
Okay.
It's Gamer.
Better get my glasses.
Yeah.
Must not have been able to make it. I got a good leave out of it. Nice safety there.
Brian's playing smart. He's a smart guy. He's been around a while. He knows what to do. I'm sure Scott knows what to do, too.
Got Scott is a 568 in Fargo, and Brian is a 623.
Yeah, this should be a pretty good match.
Both of them are way above my skill level. Well, not way above, but enough that...
Up yonder?
Yeah. I probably wouldn't gamble too big
Oh,
with
did
them.
he call the 10?
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, I feel for you, Joseph, hitting a deer.
I used to do auto body repair for about 20 years in Alaska. Had my own body shop for a while.
I just bought my own semi, and one of my first investments is going to be a deer guard. Well, I guess I'll call it second because I bought a whole new set of tires first. So it'll be my second investment. Well, tires aren't really an investment. They're an expense. A deer guard is an investment to protect your asset. I'm looking at the Herd Deer Guard brand. They're supposedly one of the better ones. But they are expensive. But you spend $4,000 or $5,000 to protect $60,000 worth of body up in the front. And he called that. So that'll put Brian up 1-0.
Dun, 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 dun. Yep, good tires are always important. Yeah, if you got good tires, you don't even need brakes.
Yeah.
I've driven some rough cars in my life. I had a car I drove for about a month. The only brakes that worked was the e-brake.
Oh, man.
True story. I had to drive it for a month, dude. I had no money. It's just the way it is. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But I also have a clean driving record.
Yeah, I've drove a few on the... Probably with nothing but the shoe in there. No pad on it at all.
That screaming sound every time you hit the brake.
Yeah.
Or the smell of hot metal. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, people would say, oh, I knew it was you pulling up on the driveway because you come in with the screaming.
Power steering, squealing like... Oh, man. I had a 1979 Ford Pinto that I drove until the gear shift came out in my hand. I'm just like shifting gear. All of a sudden, the gear shift is in my hand, just free. It's just like, oh, my God. The funny thing is I was in the military. I was, I don't know, 20, 21 at the time. I broke down. We had no money. We were living off base. We were barely surviving. We lived about 10 miles from base. I broke down on my way in, so I got out of the car, got it onto the side of the road, got out of the car, and I jogged in and did my day at the base. And after work, I walked back to the car, and I don't got no money. I got, but there was a wrecking yard across the street. So I went over there. I said, hey, man, I got my car out here. The gear shift came out of my hand. And the guy's like, oh, yeah, that's bad, man. He says, I'll give you $250 for the car. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I don't know if I got a good deal, bad deal. You know, the car's not running. I ain't got no money. What am I going to do?
Yeah.
So I got $250 in my pocket. I'm walking down the road. I'm like, man, I got like 6 miles to go. I'm like trying to hitchhike. And there's a motorcycle shop. Now, keep in mind, I never rode a motorcycle. Rode a mini bike when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Never rode a motorcycle. I walk into this motorcycle shop, and I was like, hey, man, I got $250 and I need wheels bad. And the guy goes, he says, hey, I got this, it was a 400 Yamaha. He said, I'll sell it to you for $250. He said, I want $350, but I'll sell it to you for $250. I was like, okay, cool.
Did you make sure he threw in a full tank of gas?
No, dude. So I said, can you show me how to ride it? He's like, what? I was like, dude, I've never ridden a motorcycle. So we go out the back behind the shop. He tells me what to do and stuff. He gets on, he shows me. I get on it. For about 45 minutes, I'm going up and down this. And I'm not stupid, you know. I kind of figure it out. I go back in there, and I'm like, hey, dude, what's the helmet laws? He goes, oh, dude, you got to have a helmet. I'm like, well, I ain't got no money. Yeah, I'll tell you what. You promise to come back and pay me for it. I'll throw in this helmet. So he gives me the helmet, and I drive home, you know. And Bonnie's like, what the hell? And I'm like, here's what happened, you know. 3-4 days later, it's like I got to pack her up on the back of the bike. She's got the big military green bags, you know, full of laundry. You got to go to base to do our laundry. I had that motorcycle for about 2-3 years. We finally got a car right before I got out of the service.
You went back and paid for the helmet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the funny thing. I got a speeding ticket on that motorcycle for doing 105 in a 45 zone.
Wow.
The funny thing is they suspended my license. But I didn't have a motorcycle endorsement. Right? So I didn't give a shit, right? I get out of the service. I got my car. I get into the body business. I'm living in Portland, Oregon. Got a new driver's license a couple years later. Had to renew my license, and I get this thing, and the DMV is like, no, we can't renew it. I was like, why? Well, you have to reinstate your motorcycle license in North Carolina. I was like, look, I paid. No, shit, I did not pay that ticket because I didn't, you know. So I'm like, crap. So I have to call North Carolina. And I'm like, I need to pay this ticket, and they tell me I got to reinstate this license to get. I said, but I can't because I never had a motorcycle license. And finally, North Carolina went, look, we'll just waive it. We'll just take it off your record. I'm like, really? So, yep. That was one of my poor times in life. It was brutal, dude. It was me and Bonnie, and Kenny was a baby. And I was stuck with a motorcycle for about 6 months. That was our only mode of transportation.
Yeah.
And the military didn't pay for squat, you know. I mean, it was like, I think when I was in, you know, I was making $500 a month and $200 extra to live off base. My rent was $180 a month, you know. Yeah. It was like we were just scraping along.
I've been there. I was running a ballpark, and my pickup went out. And the owner of the ballpark, he said, well, we got the yard truck.
Ooh.
You know, it was basically an old beat-up pickup that we used to, you know, haul shit around the ballpark.
Right.
With a little trailer and everything. He goes, I guess you can drive it. And it wasn't inspected. Had no tags. Yeah. You know, nothing on it, man. And I was driving it back and forth to work for about a month or two before I got my pickup fixed.
Yeah, I told myself once I, you know, got a little deeper into life, I'm never going to have a bad car again.
Look at that double kiss he got.
That was nice. A lot of years, you know, praying to God the car would start in the morning. Yeah. I've hitchhiked to work a lot of times.
Yeah, I kind of took after my dad after I got older, where I take care of my vehicles pretty well. I mean, I've let the inside go bad on some of them with, you know, grandkids that women I've dated and stuff, and they spill stuff in the back seat. Try and take it and get it detailed and cleaned up, but mechanically I've taken care of them pretty good. Well, he tried to bank that. I think I would have cut it in. Get back to the pool here. Sorry for y'all tuning in. We kind of got off. Hey, Hank H., how you doing? We appreciate you tuning in. Got Jerry Stuckert also tuning in, looking for Brian, or rooting for Brian. Got Scott at the table right now.
Howdy, howdy, Hank. Whoa. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there.
No, because he didn't. He just needed to follow it up.
Kind of just roll that in there. Got a little aggressive there. Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to remember exactly what my pay was, but I know for a year and a half, man, we didn't make enough. We had to borrow money. We had to go to those food drives to get food. Military, not very fond of the very low-ranked and married people. Couldn't get, I was at Fort Bragg. You couldn't get on base housing because that's, it's eaten up by the higher ranks. They really don't want you to be married and fresh in the military, and not when I was in.
Yeah.
But yeah, we weren't making enough money. I mean, we literally ate top ramen for like a month. We could just barely make it. Or beans. We ate a lot of damn beans. Because almost all our food was from you had to go to the food banks and get food and donations and stuff. I want to say our base pay was like $580 a month. This is back in, I'm sure you guys can all Google it and see it was,
Brian clears that table.
85 to 87, 85 to 87, 88. I went to jump school, got certified, got a whole whopping extra $100 to jump out of an airplane. Mm-hmm. Kenny was about probably 3-4 months old, and he had an issue that he was losing weight, couldn't keep food down. And the military was just, oh my God, dude, it was terrible. We were in the hospital all the time trying to figure out what was wrong with him. One night we were in the emergency room because he just kept throwing up all his food. And in come the emergency doors kick open. And there's all these guys, and they're like in gurneys, and they got the big airbags around their legs. And one of the guys rolled by, and it was a buddy of mine. I'm like, hey, what happened, dude? And he goes, well, we did a night jump, and they dropped us 10 miles off course, and they landed on the highway and got hit by cars and stuff as they're landed.
Wow.
And I decided right then, I was like, you can keep these wings, dude. For $110, it's not worth it, right? But, yeah, it was I wouldn't trade those years for anything. I learned a lot.
I like me some good ramen every once in a while still.
I do, dude. It's like, takes you back.
I carry a box in my semi, in case I ever get stranded somewhere.
Yeah.
But I'll catch myself.
It's like comfort food now, but.
Yeah, I catch myself, every once in a while when I park for the night. I don't feel like cooking anything. I'm just going to make some ramen. And, you doctor it up with some stuff.
Yeah.
Some seasonings.
People used to, it builds character. I'm like, right now I should be starring in a Disney movie. I should be the main character, damn it. Yeah. But I think everybody should experience that.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people out there that got it too easy, and they never learned to appreciate life.
Oh, yeah. My dad was a hard ass. If you wanted anything, you went out and got a job mowing or something.
Well, what's he going to do here? Gonna try to spin around that? That is the one ball right there.
Yeah, I think I would just go 2 rails and kick at it.
Top rail, left side rail.
Yeah.
Just bump it. I mean, you're not going to give up a whole lot. All you got to do is make a hit. Yeah. As long as you don't leave yourself straight all the way up. I don't like one rail.
That looks like what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't like one rail. Because you sell out.
Yeah.
Almost no matter what you do when you hit it, you're going to sell out. Oh. 2 rails, you're bumping it towards the 8, possibly.
Maybe get it behind the 8, something like that. Yeah, that.
Or you leave it in front, and they still have no shot. But yeah, Hank's got that right. If you're supposed to be married, the military would have issued you one. Yep. Yeah, see, they don't tell you any of that stuff. We were already planning to get married. I went to boot camp, and then I went to my AIT, and then after AIT, they decided they wanted to train me for something else. So when I went in, I was a bridge crewman demolition specialist, and then they decided they needed truck drivers. So before I got to my permanent duty station, they were like, hey, would you be interested in going in for AIT for truck driving? And I'm like, whatever you guys want, I don't care. At the time, I was just like, I'm going to be a career soldier, get out at 40, get retirement, whatever. So then they sent me to Fort Dix. But in between the two, I had like a week and a half, and we had planned on getting married. So I flew home and got married. They were pissed off. Well, you guys didn't. What the hell?
You didn't tell us.
None of your damn business. Right?
Got to ask for permission, soldier.
Wow, yeah. I wasn't wired for the military, dude. The brown nosing, and I decided I needed to get the hell out when we went out to the firing range, and the guy got promoted to specialist. Couldn't remember to, cock the mag. He put the magazine in, he goes to fire, and there's no bullet. He, didn't, lock the bullet into the chamber. It's like, really? This is the guy got promoted. He can't even load his rifle and shoot it? Yeah. I had my sergeant stripes for one day. I told them where to go, and they took them away. I was kind of jacked up, but whatever.
You got over there nice for the 5 ball?
I decided to get out after that. Not my thing. I respect and appreciate all our soldiers, though. I served my 2.5 years. Bye-bye. On to other things. It's a little bit of a goofy angle. Got to watch out, the 8-ball could jack him up pretty bad here.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think he'd get straight through there like that.
I don't think he did either. He thought, well, I'll hit the 8 instead of scratching.
God, Hank, you got out of boot camp in August of '68.
$42.50 every 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
And now it costs that to go to dinner one night.
And that's not even a good restaurant.
Right. That's McDonald's.
Yeah.
If you got a big family.
Taco Bell for 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was brutal. Yeah. Yeah. It's insane, dude. I mean, my dad bought the house I grew up in. They sold it for $47,000, and he was happy. I paid that for my damn Durango. Nuts, isn't it? And my wages aren't that much more than my dad made. He was a teamster.
Somebody was giving me crap, when I told them how much I spent on my semi, and they were like, damn, you could buy a house for that. I said, it is a house.
It is a little insane how expensive semis are, though.
I know.
It's insane how a lot of, I mean, come on, dude. There's so many places like $200,000-$300,000 houses, and that's all you can find. And it's like when you start asking around, it's like half the people around are only making $40,000-$50,000. How the hell are you buying a $300,000 house?
Yeah.
Northern Oklahoma.
Hey, Andy.
Ooh.
What part of Oklahoma are you talking about?
He said northern.
I know, but give me a town. I'm from Enid. We appreciate you tuning in, Andy. Let us know what city you live in.
Northern Oklahoma's too close to Kansas.
But just far enough away from Texas.
Yeah. You didn't get the score there, bud.
Oh, I didn't. Who won that one?
I think Scott won that one. Yeah. Might have to go back and look.
Sorry, we were kind of...
Where's our chat? You guys are supposed to be respecting us here and helping
us out.
I'm pretty sure Scott got it. You shot the 9 and then the 10 on the side.
I was more concerned with where Andy's from at in Oklahoma.
This is John Dawson, the new bad boy. I'm a truck driver. That's who's in the booth with me. I don't drive truck no more. My back has had enough of that stuff. What's up, Kenny?
Thanks, Jerry. We went back and watched it. Got John Dawson here in the booth. Rick Jones was with me, but he had to step to the side for a moment. Andy, I'm from Enid, Oklahoma. So we're semi-neighbors. Hello to you, Hank. Appreciate you tuning in. Got Brian up 2-1 in a race 4-5. Scott's got to go to 4. Brian's got to go to 5. We're in Tucson, Arizona at the 2022 CSI BCA State Championships. And we're at the Casino del Sol. Got Brian Poore versus Scott Marcum in the 10-ball singles division. This is one of the loser sides match. So the loser of this will go home. The winner will keep moving on. Both these guys are in the money, though. The loser will tie for 9th to 12th and get $150. The winner moves on. Be sure and hit that like and share button and subscribe. If you hit the little bell down there after subscribing, that'll give you a notification when we go live. We'll be having matches from here all week. Then in a couple weeks, we'll be uploading videos from the Derby City Classic, where all the big boys will be in the house. Hey, Hank, I've spent some time in Columbus, Ohio. Before getting into the pool table moving business, I worked for Schneider National, who has a terminal there in Obetz on the southeast side of Columbus. Scott's rolling through this rack pretty good. Should be able to pocket this 8-ball. Come back around. Yep, comes right back around nicely for the 10-ball.
All right, I'm back.
So we're now at 2-2. And Scott gets a break. Scott's kind of got the momentum right now. And he kicked to the 3-ball. Didn't leave Brian much of a shot. Oh, no, he was trying for the 2. I'm sorry. Didn't see the 2 in the corner there. Well, do you go for the 310 combo here? I think you do. And it fell. Oh my gosh, it hung for a minute. Oh, Brian got the 310 combo. Goes up 3-2. Maybe that'll give him some momentum coming back.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah.
We went 2-2, 3-2.
Yeah.
Now it's a race to 2.
Oh, Brian goes up 3-2 and gets a break. This is alternate break format, in case you didn't know. They either flip a coin or lag for the first break, and then they alternate from there. See if Brian can get a ball in off the break. And he does. 3 ball pockets in the side, but no shot on the 1 ball. Hank, I don't believe we'll have another match after this.
I don't know. I'm not. I hope not.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tired. We're out today.
The Bad Boys team, it's time for the first shift crew to go home. So when we get down to the second shift, there's really not enough of us here to stream. So this will probably be the last match for tonight, and I'll go out and help run the tournament desk. We have been running some mini tournaments this evening. Had some open tables after the Scotch doubles ended. Well, the Scotch doubles ain't completely over.
Oh, no.
No.
No, that's why Kenny come to get me. We're trying to figure out how to make it all fit where we make it fit. And
if the night slows down and Kenny can run the desk by himself, I'll come back here and stream one by myself. So we might have another match tonight, but we'll just have to see what's on the schedule. I think the 4 ball will go between the 5 and 7. So is he going to play for a combination or try and get on the bottom side? He just pointed with his stick. He'd like to get on the bottom side. So he's going to make this 2 ball and come around 2 rails back down to the bottom of the table. 3 rails, and look at there. Oh, he got a nice kiss off the 9 and got perfect shape on that 4.
Looking pretty good.
That worked out perfect. Pocket this 4 in the side. Just slowly roll the cue ball up. 5 ball. Probably come around 2 rails. Back to about right where it's at now. He'll make this 5. Cue ball will come around 2 rails and end up right back where it's at. Nice shot. Yeah, I'll just bump this to the bottom rail, come back to the middle of the table. Oh, chose to come around 2 rails. That'll still work. We appreciate that, Hank. We try and do what we can. He said we got a haphazard scheduling of stream matches.
Well, you know, I mean, when they're running a little behind and yeah, we're old and tired, out of practice. We did kind of have a year and a half off.
Yeah, and this is the first term of 2022. Gotta get back in the groove. I started off our tournament season with a flu bug or Omicron or whatever you want to call it, something.
Right.
Oh, he tried to cut. Didn't get it in there. Is he going to get a leave? Yeah. This might be makeable. I think Brian can cut this in and just come back across the table and put the 10 in the same pocket. Oh, he chose to bank it. And look at the leave he got right on top of the 10 ball. Oh, that's terrible. I think I would have cut that ball instead of banking it. Because, yeah, he just locked himself up. Not much of a safety play here either. Well, he left Scott on the rail, or a little bit of blue there. I agree with it, Jerry. He should have cut that in. Uh-oh. He left it tanked in the pocket. So Brian's going to go to the hill.
Oh,
man.
That was a gift.
Yep.
Oh, man.
So Brian's on the hill, only needing one game. Scott still needs 2. Scott does get the break. All right, folks, let's see if Scott can get something in on the break and get something going here.
Jerry's like, woo. You're welcome, Hank. I enjoy having you in my chat room. I like people willing to swing back at me. Makes it fun.
Yeah, I think he was.
Keeps the boredom gone.
He tunes in pretty regular, doesn't he?
Yeah, Hank's a great follower. Bad Boys.
I think I remember him when I was in Michigan and Ohio.
Yeah. Hank is good. He's one of the taters. Honorary tater. Or Henri Tater. Yep, Hank's been following us a long time. He has spent many hours in the chat room at this particular event. There was one year me and Bill were streaming like 16 hours a day. Whew, it was brutal.
Did he get behind it? Yep.
Yeah, Brian's just trying to prove that his wife is not the only pool player in the house. I like to flip Brian crap. They're a great couple.
Yeah,
great people.
Yeah, they are.
If you're having a bad day, just ask Veronica to smile from across the room. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely easy on the eyes. I'll say that.
She's just so nice,
yeah,
dude. I mean, she's one of those frustrating women that's like she's pretty, she's nice, she's kind, she's the whole package.
Yeah.
She's a pool player. Yeah, really sweet girl. The daughter I don't have. But yeah, she just comes into the room and she smiles and it's like, okay, yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did he get behind it?
kind of looks like it from here. Like you might have to do a little curve or maybe even a hop over the edge, but.
Yeah, it's enough to where he's having to think about what he wants to do. He's thinking he can get around it. I think he called the 9 ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to leave. He's got a cut shot.
Yeah, he's got a cut shot, and he should be able to get the cue ball to come over to the bottom rail and hit the 8 on the backside from underneath, leaving him straight on the 3.
Yeah.
And getting separation there.
Oh, he's thinking he's going to hit it from this side.
Yeah, I would want to hit it. I want to shoot it so the cue ball comes to this diamond next to the side pocket.
Yeah.
And then hits that stuff from the top side or the bottom side. I mean, that's okay. It worked out, but a lot more controllable from the.
And the 8's not in a great spot now. Where if you hit it the other way, you move it towards the center of the table.
Well, just make the 3, 4, 5 and shoot the 6, 10 combo in and be done with the damn match.
Yeah. Well, no. Actually, he's got to go one more game. Done with the game, not the match.
Oh, no. Brian.
Oh, this is Brian
shooting, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on now.
I was thinking
Focus, Grasshopper. Focus.
Yeah, I was thinking that was Scott shooting. Jerry, he can do the 6-10 combo.
Why is this doing this, dude?
Well, we backed it up to watch that one shot.
Oh, yeah, and then never caught it back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Why does everybody want to chat at me all at the same time? I have people asking me about pool tournaments and just all kinds of craziness.
Yep, it come right back down.
Well,
this is for the win.
It is. And if he's smart, he'll shoot this, and just the cue ball, dead center, punch on it will drift right over there to the 7 and leave him hooked on everything if he does miss. Oh. See, I would have just taken the cue ball straight over.
Giving Scott too many chances. Uh-oh. He did not get back there where he wanted to. I think he was trying to come back over to that top, side rail. See what he does here. Tries to get behind the 9, and I believe he did. Brian might be able to see a little bit of that 7, but I don't think he's making it unless he goes airborne, which he's looking at doing. Yep. Going to get the jump stick. Let's see if Brian can clear this 9 ball. He did clear it, make a good hit, but didn't pocket it. So Scott will come back to the table with a shot on the 7. But got the 8 in a tough position. Unless he goes for the 8-10 combo. He might be able to kick this back over to the bottom rail here. Nope, he's going to go for it. He's calling the 10 ball. And doesn't get it to sink. 10 ball does not want to go in that corner pocket.
It does. It's not. It just doesn't want to. I like Jerry. Jerry's like, just jump, stick it, boop, done. Shake hands.
All right. Should be able to soft roll this up.
Roll the cue ball above to the left side of the 10.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
He jumped and ran. He was running over to shake hands before the ball even went.
Yeah.
Wow. Veronica, you should. This is right now is when you just pat him on the back and go, what the hell? Finish your dinner. Don't ever do that again. Hopefully you guys go home and watch your matches later. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Or you can turn and give him that look and that little smirk and shake your head like, what the hell was that?
Alrighty, folks.
Because now it's Hill.
Got a Hill match here. Next one takes the match.
We're going to have to work on focus. I can see Veronica doing it too. Veronica would be like, we need to work on focus.
Yeah.
Well, I told you guys I like Hill matches, so I guess that's my problem.
Yeah.
My fault. I'll take the heat.
And you got Brian at the rack, so he'll be breaking. For all the marbles here. Well, not necessarily all the marbles. All the marbles comes later. Say this is a loser's side of the bracket. The winner moves on. The loser is done and receives $150.
Yeah, 8 through 12. What?
9 through 12.
9 through 12.
Yep. I think the winner of this division gets $1,500 and the second gets $900.
Yeah, not a bad for a day and a half. Probably gonna be 2 full days before we can get it done, but. Too many people running around with gloves on. Too many people running around behind us with gloves on. Rubber gloves, too. You know, the kind of... Veronica's over there talking to Brian right now.
Is she? Gosh.
I wish I could get her attention. I wish we could have got her in the booth. I think she just saw me.
All right, we do have Veronica joining us.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah. We've been wanting to reach through the screen and slap your husband a couple of shots.
He should have probably had it.
Yeah, he should have.
I know. No, he doesn't give himself enough credit. I actually think he's a good shooter. He just doubts himself, you know, probably like most of us.
Yeah.
It's the 90, what is it, 10% skill, 90% mental.
Yeah. Yep.
Who says get her on the camera?
Oh, Hank. He's one of our regulars. We were talking about how you light up the room when you walk in.
Everybody's so nice.
Rick was saying, yeah, when she walks in with her smile, you just feel like, all right, I'm glad to be here.
Oh. Hey, maybe it's a gift. I mostly work with kids, so I just, smiles are a big deal with everybody.
Yeah.
And plus, you know, I always get happy when I see people I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah. Well, kind of hooked himself on this 3-ball here.
Hello, Jerry Stuckert.
Do you know Jerry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've played some team tournaments.
Yeah, I think he was rooting for, I don't know, he said earlier in the chat who he was rooting for.
Of course he's rooting for Brian Poore.
Are you sure?
I would hope so. No,
okay.
I'm just kidding.
All right.
Now, Scott, I think Scott's actually improved quite a bit since even the last time I saw him play. Yeah, he made some really good shots a couple games ago.
Well, Brian got a hit on the 3. And didn't leave it in too bad of a spot. Going to leave Scott maybe a combination. I don't think it'll go past the 7.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, our angle's a little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes it looks like it won't, and it does, but. Are you still winning?
So we did lose hot seat match, tough race.
Yeah.
It was we had to go to 6, they had to go to 2.
Oh gosh.
And you make more than one error, and that match is over. So unfortunately, we're waiting, and I think they're a little backed up with matches for the losers bracket, but we'll get there.
Yep.
I don't know if it'll be tonight,
Yeah.
but hopefully, I mean, maybe.
Yeah, Kenny come back here and got Rick because he said, hey, we need to figure something out on the schedule. So.
Right. Well, and I think they're starting 8-ball singles tomorrow at 9 a.m., so people aren't going to want to be here too late.
Right. He kind of got Brian hooked again. He's going to have to kick at this. I like how he went 2 rails
I
there.
like that too. I think that definitely was smart.
Yep.
I think that's the next level up too. If you can learn to do the 2 rails, there's so many more 2-way shots.
You got a lot better chance if you miss.
Yes.
You know, you're going to leave him like this, not, you know, because if he would have hit that head on, it might have rolled right up by the pocket, and, you know. If you miss, you got a better chance of hooking them.
Well, not only that, I think the ball becomes a lot bigger too because you can use that rail to your advantage to get that hit.
Yeah.
So.
I don't think he can make this. I mean, that's a very.
It's a very extreme cut, and I'm
looking at maybe cross banking it, but I don't know if he can see enough of it to do that. And I don't know if I'll go between that 8 and 4 anyway and get to the pocket. So he's probably going to play a safety.
Yeah, I would think so too. Oh, he's trying to go behind that 7.
Oh, gosh, and he got him again.
He did.
It's going to be really hard to get out his jump stick right off the rail, too.
I think he's just...
He got a hit.
Yeah, he did. Oh, but he left it in the pocket.
Well, the table's pretty open here.
It is.
He's going to probably roll up and bump that 6. It won't be really putting it in a bad spot.
Right. He's been letting his stroke out, though, on a couple of these shots, but he did hit that pretty lightly, and 6 still goes by the 7, easy.
Now, do you go forward and off the rail, or do you draw it back?
I always say forward's a little more safe, but that's just me. Yeah. I know some people really like drawing if they feel like they can control it.
I think you have more control over how when you follow than when you draw. So.
And it always seems like your stroke, when you want it to do a crazy draw, you don't do it. Right. But when you aren't even expecting it to go really far, you draw it like the whole length of the table.
He didn't put himself in a good spot here, though.
He did not.
I thought he would just stop it.
Yeah.
Right after,
yeah, absolutely.
A little of the hill pressure, maybe.
Yes, I think so. I think that gets to us. That's why that's our struggle when we're amateurs. And I mean, I don't know if there's a say. Maybe you could clip it, but
yeah, if you clipped it, got the cue ball back here somewhere down behind the 10. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got the 10 and the 8 to work right there, so you could maybe get it behind either one of them enough to where you'd have to kick at it. But.
He looks like he's calling it though. Well, you let the cue ball go. That's risky.
Look at the leaves he's getting. My goodness. Oh.
Well, that worked out for him.
Good to be lucky, I guess.
I think you need a little luck to win a tournament, though.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you are.
I wonder if Brian's calling the 9.
Yeah,
I think I would have called the 9.
Oh. And I
think he left
him the edge.
Yep. Yeah, if he can see this, just softly roll up. He'll have a shot on the 8.
Is he drawing it? He is.
Wow.
I would go with the just tap it in.
Yeah. Not for sure on the routes he's taken on some of these, but.
Right. Yeah, he's letting that cue ball really loose. See? Yeah. And then it just gets a little tougher. You get a little off on the first shot, and then you get a little more off on the second shot, and then even more off on the third. That's usually what ends up happening.
Yeah, now he's going to have to jack up if he wants to hold this ball.
Right. Otherwise, he's going to have to let that cue ball go 1, 2, possibly 3 rails.
So put the 10 in the same pocket.
Right.
Well, he got it.
He did. But he's going to bump up on that 10 ball. So Brian just had a shot like this earlier, too.
Yeah, we saw it.
Yeah, I just think letting that cue ball go sometimes, you just don't know if a rail is going to be too bouncy or...
I was going to say, can he throw this?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking if, put that spin on it and throw it to the left a little more than, trying to.
Very tough. And again, you're going to let that cue ball go.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. See what Brian can do.
I mean, he hit it pretty good.
Yeah,
he was very close.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Jerry. Both of them froze it to the money ball.
He'll definitely need to take a deep breath.
All right, Brian.
Yeah, if he just puts a smooth stroke, make sure he pauses. No.
Oh.
He rattled it.
Andy.
Bummer.
Not going to make him shoot it.
Bummer.
Gosh. Well, Scott takes the match.
Yep.
He moves on. That puts Brian out.
And I don't know what place. Is that ninth? 9th through 12th? 9th through
and
12th.
Gets 150. So.
Okay. Well, good shooting to both of them, and a close match.
Yep, and appreciate you coming back.
Of course. Hello and goodbye to everyone.